So today we're making speidini, or skewers, or you could look at this as shish kebabs. Before you do this, you're going to need to make the breadcrumb mixture, and that's in a separate video you could find below in the links. And I also want to apologize. I actually recorded Mom for this and screwed it up. So this is going to be just me, but I'm taking all her information into account, and I will be prepared to get yelled at later because she did not make it into this video. Any good spiedini has a great marinade, whether that's chicken, veal, beef, it doesn't matter, it's going to use this marinade. So we will pay attention to the quality of olive oil that we have. We'll need lemon juice. In this case, it's about half of a smaller lemon. We will mince some garlic. Pinch of salt, pinch of pepper, pinch of oregano, all a little bit under a gram. Again, we're going to put that all in with our meat, and we're going to let that sit overnight, or at a minimum 3 hours. The second part to this is actually the spiedini part, which would be your meat, pepper, and onion. So that's what we're looking for. For this video, I picked up a package of chicken breast. It happened to be 1.8 pounds. I'm just trying to give you a sense for the magnitude of this and how much it makes. I used 2 bell peppers for it and 1 yellow onion. If you get 4 pounds, then you'll roughly have a sense for the amount of ingredients you'll need. Do keep in mind I'm not being precise to weights because we're just cutting this and putting it right on the skewer, so you may have to cut more or less depending on how many pieces of meat you have. The store-bought chicken breast can be a little thick, so first I cut it long ways, right in half. From there, I quartered 1 piece. Some of them are a little longer, so maybe you cut it into 5, 6 pieces. The goal of this is to cut them fairly evenly so that they cook evenly, as well as try to keep them bite-sized. Put all of your cut pieces of meat into a bowl. Again, we used chicken here, whether that's veal, whether that's beef. Put it in a bowl, add your marinade to it, and mix this together really good with your hands. If you don't want to do it that way, you could use a wooden spoon, I presume. What you want to look for at the bottom is you don't want this drowning in oil, but you want the whole thing covered and coated nicely. When done, cover it, put it in your fridge. Preference is to keep it there overnight, but again, at a minimum for 3 hours. Make your breadcrumbs and put those aside. Those are a separate video, so you can find those in the details below. Prepare your peppers and your onions. Your peppers by quartering them and then cutting them in half. Your onions by cutting them long ways. When I say long ways, you'll see the onion to the left. You could picture that going on a kebab covering a piece of meat. That's what I mean. I take half an onion and cut that into roughly 4, or as Mom says, the width of your finger. Each one of these pieces eventually will wind up between peppers and meat. As far as the peppers, Mom says to cut those long ways, so I translated that as I cut the pepper in half, then I kind of quartered it, and with the remaining quarter, I cut that in half so that in the end, it was roughly the size of an onion again, so that everything fits on a skewer fairly evenly. I would go through and kind of assign my onion to an individual pepper. That way, when I'm ready to put everything on the skewer, I could just grab both at the same time. If you have any leftovers, don't worry. We can actually cook those with the spiedini later on. Get a thin aluminum pan. This one's like a cookie sheet that I found at the store. We're going to hit this with Pam first, and we're going to grill on top of this. Mom said rather than grilling on the actual grill itself, this makes sure that all of those juices don't fall and you're getting a better taste out of it. So following her directions. I like to set up my stations like this so it's easier to put everything together. I have my meat bottom left, my breading up top, Everything's kind of ready for me as far as the peppers and onions, and then I can place right there on my tray. So it looks a little like this. I take the meat and I'm gonna put it here in the breading and just make sure to get all sides. You actually don't have to use breading if you don't want to, but this is more the traditional way it's done. From here, pop that on the skewer. Yeah, get that through. Okay. And now I can get my onion and pepper. You could pop them both on at the same time, like this, or one at a time. It really doesn't matter, but we just want to make sure that we're covering every piece and that everything is roughly the same bite size. This yielded about 3 skewers, though I had a few pieces of meat left, no problem, just put them on the tray. I also had some extra onion, no problem, put that on the tray. Again, we're going to put all of this out onto that grill, and it's going to all cook together, so it's okay when you have extra. I cook at around 450 and keep turning these, cut into a few pieces to check for doneness. And we're left with this beautiful dish of peppers, onions, breaded chicken. I'm telling you, it's really tasty. Just be sure not to overcook your chicken. Outside of that, this goes great just as is. I've put this in sandwiches. I've put hot peppers on top of it. It's really good with anything. Oh, and lastly, half a lemon you could squeeze on top of this, and it's equally as delicious. Thanks.